Who will I be eaten by? This is actually a question of critical concern to herbivore. No matter where you go or what you do, you're always the prey. That's the world of the herbivores. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, you might be eaten, or you might not. It's how we live. With that unending sense of crisis, eventually this strange prey rears its head inside us. If I'm going to be the prey my whole life, I at least hope the predator is someone I can accept. Who would be acceptable? My fiancé? A family member? Best friend? The male lion next to me driving the car. I was in the car with Ibuki, just the two of us, on a quiet drive. He's a lion. I'm a deer. Recalling the look that came across his face when I said I was going to leave the Shishigumi. Yeah, I might be eaten right in this car right now. I wonder, am I scared? Boss, are you hungry? I see a spot up ahead. Want to stop? No, I'm not hungry. No need. Is he purposely trying to give me a chance to escape? Or is he not interested in eating me in the first place? In any case, I wasn't hungry. Tactics are no match for instinct. I would just face this lion as we were. How about you, Ibuki? Hungry? It'd be a lie if I said I weren't. I certainly didn't have the guts to say, you don't want to stop. I didn't need to go approaching the core of this issue. In the end, it was a time of tactics like vibes passing inside the black car. It's like a hearse, I murmured in my head, and I felt my face stiffen when I realized that it was entirely possible for it to turn into one in a matter of seconds. Are you cold? Ibuki gave me a sideways glance and asked another question. I had the irritating feeling I was being set up in some bizarre scenario where, even though he wasn't outwardly expressing his desires at all, he would naturally end up compelled to prey on me. It seemed like if my answer even slightly disappointed him, his fangs would be biting into my throat. My back started to feel gimp. This time was a kind of pain I had never tasted before. No. Quit grilling me. Sorry. I just know that carnivores run hotter than herbivores. For a moment, he sounded like the usual Ibuki, and I met his eyes without thinking. And more than that, you tend to run cold, boss. It's not that bad. Plus, you guys have wonky temperature regulation because you do too much silvervine. I'll keep that in mind. He chuckled. This guy usually wore a poker face, so it was surprising that he didn't hide his fangs when he laughed. A glimpse of his big, white canines heightened my emotions as well. The happiness of seeing my friend laugh, the fear of my mortal enemy's fangs coming into view, I experienced both with equal acuity. Having come this far, I sensed true friendship between Ibuki and me, and I had the feeling I really would be fine with him eating me. If he was going to do it, I wanted him to chomp into me with all his might, not wield his usual modest kindness. The roads the car was driving grew darker and darker as Ibuki gradually robbed me of my sight. Herbivores can't see in the dark. This lion living in the underworld couldn't be ignorant of that basic fact. If a man who shows consideration about my hunger and shylyness is suddenly going to allow his cruel nature to run wild, then fine, go ahead. I'll always be in the position of the prey anyhow. Giving myself up to an acceptable predator would be far more meaningful than being eaten by some passing stranger. Ibuki's golden mane caught what little light there was outside the window and shone for a moment in the darkness. If this were Shooting Star. Louis, you saved me? No. It wasn't his mane shining, but his tears. This was no Shooting Star. It wouldn't receive my wish. It was just a male lion's tears. So why are they? These tears of a clumsy man who can't defy his fate? So beautiful. Just eat me already. This is the wish of the Preda clan. Please eat me. I parked the car. If you don't finish me off, I'll eat you. A twiggy deer pointing the barrel of a gun at you must be hilarious from where you sit. Please laugh. Show me your fangs. I can't. Ibuki. I can't shoot you. So that's how it'll be? Then, the sound of the shot breaking the window, the shards. As the bullet was fired, the lion's mane was bathed in an intense instant of light, creating an explosion of gorgeous golden color before my eyes. A heartless shooting star. He must never have had any interest in granting my little wish in the first place. In the darkness, I gripped that beautiful mane, the gentle, burned out, golden comet,